shade. Should I be that guy? No. So hey, I personally think that I'm getting very used to the animals. I'm seeing so many. It's like how fun, you know. So I think that these animals can talk. Generally, I look and I've done all my stuff today. I think at least one of you said an English word. At least one. Genuinely thinking one of see here's the thing, because look, we can't really record them, and I feel like they know that somehow there's a camera, so don't say it. You can't tell me in that whole bush and that whole forest that I've been uncovering and jungling, whatever, the whole jungle, that not one of those animals has said an English word. Exactly. How do you know? So that's one of my conclusions. These animals are speaking English behind our backs. Call me crazy, but one day you're gonna hear it and you'll be like, I remember that dude. I remember Majaji said something about it. I like my horses especially. I saw my horses. I think the one time, I think it was Elusive and JC. Before I rode Elusive, he looked at me. He went back into the stable and peered over the wall that separates the two horse stables, and they kind of had a word, and he came out for a ride. And during that ride, he kind of didn't listen, like he was just being difficult. They probably spoke to each other and said, "Look, this guy is going to try to ride you. I don't know about you giving him a good ride." So yeah, same here. Anyway, so that's my conclusion. These animals are speaking English words. However, good Monday, right? Like, what a Monday. We got so much stuff sorted. We put all the things in the morning for the animals, for feeding. That was cool. You know. But a good evening. But I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the time, and I'm recording this. I'm still full of mud, dude. I've still got my muddy clothes on, bro. My socks are still full of mud. It's been a good day. I'm gonna eat this ice cream. This ice cream I've been waiting for. Is it partially melted? It's a Magnum. It is partially melted, but hey. I really have mud on me. Magnum chocolate. Doesn't really matter. Cool. I don't even think that's how you're supposed to eat a chocolate ice cream, but here I am. Wow. I wonder what the safari manager does before he goes to bed. Probably has pictures of all these zebras on his wall. Just imagine all of them being perfectly in line. Probably goes through his zoology books, reading all this information about all the animals. He knows so much about everything, doesn't he? He most likely doesn't eat a Magnum chocolate before bed. A half melted Magnum chocolate. No way. Yo, Magnum on my shorts. What a crime. Have a good evening, guys. Eat an ice cream. That's my advice. Kids, because obviously it's for my kids and stuff. Your dad says eat ice cream. I don't care what time it is. Tell your mom it's time to eat ice cream. I'm glad I shared the ice cream with you. But that was a really good ice cream. Cool. That's so generic, bro. Nothing else to say. Lego. There we go. That's more authentic. Peace.